chat. How's everybody doing? Starting a few minutes early, but that's all good. What's up? What's up? What's up? We got Vape, we got Joe Farr, Mandalorian, Jeremiah Clark, Josh Wilson. We got an alien name in the chat. Star Wars Talk Show, Bucky Barnes, of course. Chocolate Ice 22, Colson Lee, New Draft Animations. What is my life? What's good? We got Zeus, Vermouth, James Leo, Terrence Smalls. What's good, guys? How's everybody doing? We finally have some new content on the way, thankfully. Is the update out? Not yet. We still got about 30 minutes until it drops. But we can do a lot between now and then, and that's what we're gonna do. So, for anybody new, to the stream or to the channel or to the game in general, this update will bring new content as well as new buffs for each hero. So we're gonna check out, kind of what we're doing now, and then we'll see what we can do after the update, like in terms of damage output and everything. What's good, that boy dude? How you doing? And Lucky Gaming, what's good? And Ambrose, how you guys doing? There should be a trailer at the end of the mission. Like I said, we'll see what they got for us. How's everybody feeling this morning? So we're getting some pretty good criticals so far. Actually, what I should check out is this. So getting some okay criticals with that, but that should be a lot better after the update, hopefully. And these enemies are 195, so that should be a good indicator of what Cap would actually be able to do post buff. I hope Bucky is teased at the end. Yeah, I'm really expecting them to kind of show him off today. Like, not like a full-blown character breakdown or anything like that, but to actually just show in-game footage of him, like just, the Avengers seeing him for the first time or something. Like, something like that is what I'm expecting. Always bugs when they change things. What bugged out in the last update? So the last update we got was 2.5. What was broken? Oh, what's going on? This Ghost of Beast. What's good, Ghost of Beast? How you doing, man? What's good, Jorge? Just chilling, bro. Waiting on this update to drop. Finally got something new to do in the game, and we should be playing with Bucky within a few weeks. Just checking out the buffs. Not the buffs, but checking out my damage right now before we get to the buffs. So his Assault Heroic is getting a buff, and I'm checking out, just trying to see how we do currently. But who's actually going to be able to check out the update today? Like, who's not at work, at school, things like that. Who's actually free to check it out as soon as it drops. What's good, creation artist? I'm good. Got smoked out. I'll check it out later. Okay. I'll call off work today just for the update. Probably should have saved that one for the Bucky drop. All right, so we gonna pop a few perks, not a perks, but add a few buffs, and then let's see. So yeah, his steamroller definitely needs a buff, and hopefully we can see pretty sizable changes with the new update once we get the buffs today. So how difficult do you guys anticipate this new mission will be? I think it's gonna be fairly easy. I mean, it's only in the Utah Badlands, so it's not like I don't expect it to be super difficult. I will actually be surprised if it's any kind of challenge at all. All right, we got a few more heads. Let's do this. So yeah, like these are like the weakest enemies. It's on brutal. They're 195, but still, I feel like his heroic should at least clear majority of these enemies right off the bat. And as you can see, it's not really doing that, which is why he's in need of buffs. Natasha in the Winter Soldier outfit would be Fuego. Yeah, I mean, they got to do the hair because you're definitely going to hear complaints about the hair if you don't. What's good, Kieran? How you doing, bro? You cranking up a stream today? What do you have in mind? Like I said, we're just checking out, Cap's steamroller right now. I was watching people kind of testing out some of the other heroes earlier, like Black Panther's Adore ones, heroic that that crap is just not helpful right now. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what it looks like after the buff, because it's like they put in the bare minimum with that, which is weird. It's like people like Captain America and Black Panther and Spider-Man is like these are predominantly melee characters, and to see them have to struggle with melee is insane. Like I was just watching I rewatched Homecoming last night, and it's like Spider-Man, his damage output should be insane. Like that dude literally can lift tons, and he's struggling with these kind of enemies, which is crazy. Who's your favorite Avenger in the game so far? Thor. Primarily Thor. But it's like I really love playing, with people like Captain America though. It's like people who don't like this game or claim not to like the game or have never played the game. I feel like if you put them in the harm room, let them throw around and kick around this shield for a bit, that usually seems to win people over. Like that seems to be the the thing that does it for most people, which is weird. But let me check out somebody else. So yeah, I can play with Spider-Man for a sec. I never struggle with melee. I do so much damage with Black Panther. It's insane. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can do, you can build them, but it's like, even without extreme builds, he should be doing a lot more, in terms of melee. Like, look at this. I think, they just need to really take a different look at balancing, because it's like, you want these heroes to feel like, their comic book counterparts and their movie counterparts and things like that. So I just feel like it's a better way of doing that, I guess. But, like I said, it's fun playing with them regardless, so. I just don't like spending, upwards of, 2 minutes fighting one enemy. I don't have to one-shot everything, but, it's like, enemies like this, we should be clearing them out with a couple hits. And somebody like the Hulk should really be clearing them out. Do you think we'll get Scarlet Witch, Vision, Doctor Strange, and many other characters in 2023? I think you might want to manage those expectations, because you still have people who they've actually done work on that have yet to arrive, like Winter Soldier. We still don't know what's going on with She-Hulk, and we know they have plans for Captain Marvel, but we do know they want to get people like Vision or Doctor Strange and Wanda into the game. They really have to catch up to what they've been promising, prior to that. So even before Doctor Strange and Wanda, we need to see Captain Marvel at the very least. And we still don't know an ETA on when we'll actually see her come to the game. Is there a trailer for Bucky or no? That is what we are waiting to see. I'm not expecting a trailer. So let me see. And looking at his heroics, like, I know they're getting buffs and everything, but he really needs a different, like, ultimate heroic. Like, he needs something either better, or they need to tweak what he can already do. So like the web slam, you should be able to control that a little more. Like, actually aim and target that towards enemies. It's like it's pretty bare minimum right now. My build is pretty strong and balanced. Yeah, I mean, as long as you got, good survivability, it's fine. But it's like when you put them up against like the bosses and more challenging enemies and things like that, it's like it just isn't going to happen. Like, it takes way too long. And it's like, again, I'm all for survivability and all of that, and I'm looking for a challenge, but it's like it's a pretty big, difference between challenging and just grading and tedious. But I'm definitely glad to see so many people hyped, in anticipation for this new update, which is dropping in 20 minutes. Which, that's another thing. I'm glad they dropped these patches kind of early. Ahead of reset time and everything. And I can't wait to see the new cutscenes, the new gameplay, everything. Can't wait to see how this new villain sector is set up and how long it takes to get through everything. What's good, Electro? Hope you've been cool, man. Been checking out the channel too. Always loving to see what you're doing with the with the Mugen side of things and keeping up with the Street Fighter characters and just the old school 2D characters. Like, you know, the creativity you bring to that genre is insane. But like, we can check out Jane really quick. Like, I was so surprised to see that she was getting buffs because she really doesn't need it. And I was surprised to see so few buffs were being added for people like Captain America. But, you know, they are primarily just focusing on the heroics, I guess. But his list definitely should have been a lot longer. DJ is next. Let's go. Bro, I remember the old Street Fighter, you know, what was that? Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition he was in. Or I forgot which one. But, you know, when they introduced him, Fei Long, Cammy, T-Hawk, and all of those people, it's like, he instantly became one of my favorites. One sec. I knew something was missing. Here we go. I knew something was missing. It was way too quiet in this harm room. What's good, Nabaflow? How you doing, bro? I already know you checking out the new update as soon as it drops. And we have almost 15 minutes left, so we are getting there. Drop a 1 in chat if you guys already have your Jane at 175. Yeah, her buffs are going to be geared towards this right here, her God Blast. She's getting a damage buff. Alistair Douglas with the sub, appreciate that. Thank you for becoming an Avenger. They're tweaking Warrior's Fury a bit, I believe. Once the update drops, I'll pull up the list of buffs and everything and go back over what we got. I wish they would hurry up and give us Winter Soldier. Yeah, I mean we are already getting them pretty soon, so I won't complain. You got a lot of ones. Negative 11. You'll get that vape. But this is probably my most anticipated character for the buffs. This dude is gonna be crazy. Like, he is absolutely gonna be crazy after these buffs. Like, his rage attacks are automatically gonna do gamma damage, which is crazy. But his all of his heroics are getting the buffs. It feels like they're kind of moving him back to where he was, because if you're new to the game, Hulk actually got buffed or nerfed. I mean, he got nerfed a while back because he was doing way too much damage with the Thunderclap. Like, he was completely destroying bosses with one Thunderclap, and they dialed that down significantly. And now they seem to be inching things back in that direction. on top of giving them other buffs. So like when you use your rage, that's automatically gonna add status or gamma status on top of whatever other status you have applied for like your power attacks. So I got vibranium on my power attacks. Yeah, like this dude is crazy already. that's what makes it funny to know that he's actually getting a buff. He's already crazy. You going to use cap? That's what's up. Alright, like let me test out Kate. I still got that on. Okay. Yeah, it's like the people who say she's just a copy of Hawkeye is like, bro, play the game. Actually play the game. Hawkeye can't do this. You can't do that with Hawkeye. Let me know when Hawkeye can do that. That's what I want to know. So her decoy is getting a buff. Her quantum arrow is getting a buff. And keep in mind, like my Kate, I think she's 173 right now, but she isn't, built anywhere near, as good as I can have her. Like, I'm not using any god rolls on her or anything like that. Yeah, Hawkeye can't, do any of this, bro. And that's, the fact that they decided to use aim technology to kind of separate her from him gameplay wise is genius. Because it's like, she's already more flashy and stylistic than him. So the way she does her, trick shots as the little flip at the end, that just showcases her personality, that she brings to, archery. Where Hawkeye, he's all about precision and maximizing damage. So her split shot arrows or scatter arrows, she shoots way more than Hawkeye's, and she's actually more effective with the scatter shot than Hawkeye, depending on how you have her equipped. And when you play with her in the raid, it gets even crazier. Like, it gets way crazier. Like, her mobility in the raid is insane. Like, if they found a way to make the harm room experience rewarding, like I actually get XP or gear or something from this, I would probably never leave. Like, this is literally what I do in my downtime. Like, when I don't feel like running around the actual missions or, you know, grinding for anything or anything like that, I'll just come in here. All right, guys, we got 8 minutes. We have exactly 8 minutes. All right, time this run. Let me see how long it takes me to clear this whole encounter. I got the damage buff going. So who's trying to be in the strike team for this villain mission? Who's running it with me? Wish we could make custom harm rooms. Yeah, exactly. Like, one, they need to add bosses to this, and just let players go nuts with it. So let me put all the bosses in one mission and go crazy. When does the update start? It starts in 6 minutes. We are in here just killing time until the update comes around. And it's hilarious that Hawkeye got no buffs. They only tweaked how one of his heroic skills. I think they added might or precision to it, and that was literally the only change that he got. All right, let me go ahead and finish this off. That's all she wrote. All right, we got 4 minutes. So that took me about 4 minutes to run. I'm pretty sure we'll most likely make a video on the path. Oh yeah, I'll do a breakdown. I'll do a full breakdown once this is over. Once we played through everything, saw everything that there is to be seen, I will do a full breakdown video for you guys and have that out later today, more than likely. So I'm still using that Thor build I showed you guys, where you use Warrior's Fury and you just kill everything and get orbs. I'm waiting for all the villains they have in the pipeline. Do you think they'll add anti-heroes? Possibly. I would hope so. You know, just to keep things, you know, a little interesting. Yeah, this is why Thor is my favorite Avenger. Like, this dude is just crazy. Like, you don't even try with him. When does this start for Eastern? Same time. So you have 3 minutes just like I do. So it'll be 11 o'clock for you. Let's see how much more damage I can do. Looks like I did less. That's something I hope they fix with Thor. Like, his Bifrost damage output is so inconsistent. Like, it's laughably inconsistent. And that's all she wrote. And I'm gonna close app so we can check out this update. All right, let's see. And if you guys are just popping in or you haven't already, please hit that like. It definitely helps out the stream. Definitely helps YouTube push this out. Even though Hawkeye didn't get a buff, he at least got a cool skin. Yeah, I'm not complaining about Hawkeye. He's good. He doesn't need it. Let me see. Where is that update? They definitely said 8 a.m. PST. Guaranteed crit on the Bifrost? Pretty much. Okay. And let me upload my save, just in case. If anyone's on Xbox, don't hesitate. Hit me up. Hey, Xbox people, link up. Get it done. They should add Black Bolt to the. They should add Black Bolt. He is an Avenger in a different multiverse. Yeah, Black Bolt would be dope. I mean, they already set up the Inhumans. They definitely should lean into them more. Is Bucky for today? No, Bucky's going to come in 2.8. I mean 2.7. We're waiting to see if we get a glimpse of him in this update. What's good, Joe? How you feeling? I'm downloading right now. Okay. What's good, this Prince J? What's the question? Yeah, Vape, go ahead and drop your link in the chat. I swear I always forget. Yeah, the commands. Let me see. I might have you. I try to keep it simple, but that never works. Alright, let's try to close out one more time. Let me see if they got anything on Twitter. Let's see. They just announced the new Iron Man game. Let me show that to you guys real quick. While we're waiting for this. New Iron Man game dropping, or is announced. It definitely was rumored and teased a few weeks ago, but now it's official. Definitely looking forward to checking that out. And in typical Avengers fashion, we don't know what is going on. Alright, well, we will keep it pushing until they give us what we're looking for. And I'll definitely keep checking for updates on the status of the actual update. Oh, that's the new Iron Man game they just announced. By Motive Studios. All new single player, third person action adventure title now in early development. So the leaks were true. Who you think will come out the Winter Soldier? I think the most probable is probably She-Hulk, just because she's already already had some development done. She has voice lines and everything, and I think I think that she would definitely come before Captain Marvel. Let me check this. See if we got any word on what's going on. Nothing over there. But okay, so we'll do it like this. Any news on Black Panther game? Not the single player one that was rumored. No, not yet. Check. So this is where the new content is going to be in the Utah Badlands, and as you can see, okay, well he says the update is live. Let me check again. I got nothing. Yeah, so I guess some people are getting the update, some people aren't. Yeah, see, Sadat got it. Let's see. Let's go. If anybody just popping in, here you go. Okay, so we got the update live. And here's the new Iron Man single player game that's coming. That's in early development from Motive Studios. All right, so we got the update rolling. We will get that cracking as soon as it's all the way live. Did you have trouble transferring your save to PS5? No, not at all. It was pretty straightforward. Looks legit. Yeah, it's supposed to be a single player, third person. Hold on, let me go back to the tweet. Yep, a all new single player, third person action adventure title now in early development by Motive Studios. I'm in the office today, unfortunately. Oh man. I mean, well, the update will be here once you get in from work, so we'll get it done. And the update is 1.895 gigabytes. Why do so many people think Winter Soldier is out today? I don't know. Maybe misinformation. Maybe a lot of us were unclear in the communication or something. So I have no problem. Letting people know that there's an expectation to see him in game. So if you played the Kate Bishop operation, what Hawkeye's was Future and Perfect. I think hers was Taking Aim. So if you played the Taking Aim operation with Kate Bishop, you got to see Hawkeye early before his actual release. So he didn't come until March, but we got to see him. When did she drop? In November, December? We got to see Hawkeye and Kate Bishop's operation a couple months ahead of his release. And I'm expecting that to be the same case here with Bucky. I had to restart console. No, it's good. I got it uploaded. It's downloading right now. Honestly, got shocked and hyped at the same time because I'm really anticipated with Dead Space remake made by Motive Studio, and it looked crisp as hell. Cannot wait. Iron Man game would be. Okay, you cannot wait to see what the Iron Man game will be. Yeah, I got you. What's up, Donnie? Hope you're doing fine. Just started the update download. Hope it's a clean lunch. Yeah, I don't expect any major problems from this update. And for anybody who's wondering, this new content is not, power level locked behind. Like, you don't have to be 175 or anything like that. You'll be able to hop straight in and do this mission. I think you have to be at least power level 50. And if you're very, very new to the game, you can reach power level 50 in like 5 minutes. If that. You actually can go beyond power level 50 in 5 minutes. But, yeah, it'll be in the Utah Badlands, and this villain sector is going to feature Monica as the main boss. And the Avengers will be trying to stop her from resurrecting MODOK. During the watch party, I thought the hammer Thor was holding was Stormbreaker. So that's the ultimate version of Thor. And for anybody who missed the watch party yesterday, we were watching the Ultimate Avengers movies, the old animated movies from Marvel. And Thor, in the Ultimate Universe, his version of Mjolnir looks very similar to Beta Ray Bill's Stormbreaker hammer. And that's intentional, and a lot of people are hoping to see at least that version of Stormbreaker / Mjolnir with the new Ultimate Thor skin that we know is coming to the game, which we possibly could be getting this week. Do I think that's how cloning labs start? What do you mean? Can I remove that Iron Man? I'm just giving people a chance to see it. We got 3 minutes left on the update, in case anybody's popping in. But, yep, we almost there. I just picked this up yesterday. I actually had a lot of fun playing Elden Ring. Like, I was hesitant about picking it up, but it's actually a lot of fun. I was playing with my friend Synchro Champ, who you guys should check out if you're not familiar with him. Give me 1 sec. Definitely a vibe. Like, it was actually pretty fun. A lot more fun than what I was expecting. It's a really good game. I agree. So much to do in that game, bro. It's overwhelming. That's why I was happy to actually play with him to kind of get some guidance about where we're going, what's going on, and all of that. And this is what we will be enjoying today. This This new villain sector featuring Monica with a ton of clones and a couple of exos. So that giant exo is what I'm expecting to be a big part of the boss fight. All right, we got 50 seconds. Elden Ring game of the year. I can see that. But let's get it. Let us see what we got in store today. What do you think will come after the Kree invasion? I want to know what the Kree invasion will actually look like, since they're no longer doing or planning campaigns and operations and things like that. So I want to know exactly how they will deliver the Kree invasion, like what that experience will be like. Like, in a perfect world, they would be able to do like a live in-game event. So like you got patrol mode released and everything like that. So imagine being in patrol mode, you running around, you fight a couple villains, you up and unlocking chests and everything, and then you just get this alert on screen, and you look up, there's a giant Kree warship coming into the atmosphere. And then you see Kree, dropping down. You got Kree ships coming down, all of this stuff. And you and 3 other players get to experience that live. Like, how dope would that be? Is the update coming with a new raid? No, sir. It's coming with a villain sector. Pick 4 numbers out of 10 to see what my strike team is. You got 3, 2, 1, and 7. All right. We are copying now. We got 71% copied. But yeah, like an actual in-game live event, or like, just you're on a helicarrier and the helicarrier starts getting attacked or something like that. Like, I wish. I absolutely wish. But we know patrol mode is going to have join in progress. We know that. I'm hoping they can squeeze in other changes. Like if they can expand the strike team, that would be cool. I really don't anticipate something like that. But if they can expand the strike team to maybe 6 people, that would be cool. Alright, Bri wants to play. Got him. And Brian, he just tweeted not too long ago saying he's going to be in a lot of meetings for today. So from 11 to, I think he said about 8 o'clock at night, he has meetings. Interesting. Definitely looking forward to seeing what the future holds with Avengers. All right, 85%. Let's get there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. But again, appreciate you guys for coming through. If you got questions or anything, like if you wondering exactly what's coming in this update, feel free to drop those in the chat, and I got you covered. I wonder if Cloning Lab is in development or what. Yeah, Cloning Lab is actually in playtesting. They've been playtesting Cloning Lab alongside the Winter Soldier. What about the helicarrier mission and the campaign? That could be a mission. Yeah, that's what I was saying when I was replaying the campaign not too long ago. Like, if they can find a way to deliver on that kind of experience in the multiplayer, part of the game, that could change a lot of things and a lot of perception around the game, because that's something that people would actually, be on board for, instead of running around, smaller war zones and empty environments and things like that, looking for stuff they don't care about. Is like, find a way to deliver that experience that you get from the campaign that pulls so many people in, because so many people are very passionate about the story content in this game. And if you can find a way to deliver that experience in a multiplayer capacity, you will be on your way to really turning things around for this game overall. All right, 99%. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 100. Let's get it. We are updated and we are hopping in. Let's go. What are the buffs for? For each hero with the exception of Hawkeye. So you're getting heroic buffs to majority of the characters. People like Captain America, people like Black Panther, everybody. I mean, even people like Thor and Iron Man, they're getting buffs. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna kill that for a bit. Let's get it, people. I think this villain sector will be a prelude to Cloning Labs. Yeah, they've already stated that this story will tie directly into the Cloning Lab narrative. I'm starting with Cap. I got you. All right, let's hop in. You just started the mission. All right, let me see if Bryce still wants to play. Okay, so we got 3. Say Bryce. I guess I can run Thor. I'll run Thor. I guess I can put on his jealous armor. All right. We got a full team. Let's go. I want to see Steamroller take people out and melt overshields. Yeah, 100%. So we got a Thor. Okay. I might switch to Captain or Iron Man. Yeah, let me switch to Iron Man. All right. So we got Thor, Jane, Hulk, and Iron Man. Let's do this. No rest for the wicked. New content incoming. I was just watching Infinity War last night too. Like that armor is just sick. Like the suit up scene where the nanotech spreads out and everything. Let's go. I'm really hoping to see War Machine in this. I doubt it. At some point next year, possibly. I'm hopeful. Hate I never get to catch your streams because of my work schedule, but I always go back and watch them. I appreciate that, Matt. Appreciate that 100%, bro. I appreciate whatever support you guys can give in whatever capacity you can give it. I 100% appreciate it. Let's go. There we go.
As close as we can get you for the moment. Electrical readings are interfering with the Quinjet's navigation. You'll have to make your way to the facility on foot.
Stay on high alert. We know Ames around here somewhere.
Let's get it.
I'll need AIM's entry codes to get you past security. Marking a target on your radar.
Really not a fan of surprises.
We know that.
And for single player fans, you can play this mission solo, so you're not locked out. This isn't multiplayer only or anything like that.
I wish I had your imagination. This guy's not getting back up. I'm detecting.
Bro, if we see Bucky in this mission and I didn't bring Cap, I'm gonna be salty. I'm gonna be really salty and kicking myself. Appreciate that, Brian. Just joined the stream. How the buffs looking? I jumped straight into the new content. Oh, looks like you can still animation cancel. But alright, man. Wasn't expecting that. As you can see, that enemy is 187. So that's cool.
Code acquired. Ready to do your thing, Jarvis?
I have a thing.
It's a compliment. Don't worry.
There should be a terminal near the entrance to that tunnel. I'll be able to access the security system.
What we thinking so far? Okay, Jane, you just gonna come take over? All right.
What if this is a trap?
Be prepared for anything. Then you won't be surprised.
Oh, cool. That's comforting.
How about we surprise them for a change? This must be it.
How was Dean hiding all this?
Good question.
Remember,
Completely new environment design. I give them that. Well, to a degree. New location, you know, similar setup.
that sounded like a bad
Cannot be inherently good or bad.
but it was a bad one, right?
It appears so.
Just get that door open.
Right away, Captain.
Okay. Let me see something. Yeah, figure. So it doesn't look like those carry over. Okay.
Access granted.
Get inside before more of Monica's friends show up.
Alright, let's go. What we thinking so far? Pretty easy, not too difficult, right?
I was able to create a rough layout based on our power readings.
I don't know how they managed to keep this place off the books. I was undercover for years. I should have seen something.
Surprised that we didn't get a cutscene to start things off.
Scans show the power current is being channeled into a single room.
That'll be it, right?
Point the way, Jarvis.
Whoa. What is all this stuff?
Ghost from the past.
Modoc.
Avengers.
He looks like a hard-boiled egg.
We have to stop it.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction. It's unsafe.
The transformers are feeding into the central chamber. Disconnecting them should shut it down.
Target those transformers.
Alright, so definitely got a similar setup to. Okay, so we gotta work together on those. Alright.
Please stand clear. Initiated in 3, 2, 1.
I'm down.
Please stand clear.
Protect the last one at all costs. It must fail. Do you understand?
Unstable power levels. Warning.
Don't stop the experiment. That's an order. No! Clear the chamber, now!
Evacuation initiated. Please proceed to the designated area.
She's running.
Hurry!
She's running. Can't run from the Avengers? What is she thinking? What's good, Spider-Verse Productions? No, Cloning Labs comes later in the year. This is the No Rest for the Wicked villain sector.
Get him out. I'll deal with him myself.
Hostile. She's got nothing on us. Inside.
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Nope. Why am I saying two? Okay. Yeah, I figured. Figured it would be more than one. Let me see if I can melt it. Seems like it's some kind of trick going on. Okay, we still doing that. Whoa. So it's not necessarily hard, it just, she has a ton of energy, I guess.
You have
Is that?
Hold your ground. Hello, one.
Okay.
Rodok is back? And helping Monica? After everything she did to him. Maybe he's forgiven her? Or she brainwashed him again. I don't know which is worse.
Either way, we still have to deal with both of them. If we can find them again.
We will. I'm sure of it.
Alright, let me check out the new gear. That already. So all of my stuff went to the locker, of course. Wow. What are we thinking, people? What are we thinking? Let me see if we got any new audio files or something. I don't know why they show all of this stuff as new every time you come in here. Alright. Let's see. So I'm gonna hop out of the strike team with these guys. It was just a new villain sector. Yeah, that's pretty much what we just got. Was that a new mission chain in the objectives? Yep. So complete the no rest for the wicked villain sector. Okay. So you get some new hive mind exotics. Minor artifact. Okay. And they want you to do it 5 times for a MODOK nameplate. Cool. Yeah, that little audio clip we got at the end, that's something that was leaked or shared by Miller a couple months back. Alright, let's see. They finally added this to the marketplace. Appreciate it. I'll take this as well. Cool. Any new gear here? If you're new to the game and you're looking to level up quick, always check with the vendors. You can use this kind of gear to boost your level. They got shock lasers. Cool. I did a lot of farming in the Mega Hive to get the exotic lasers for the shock lasers. But if you want blue lasers, hit up the vendor on the helicarrier and pick this one up. Still got 8 hours on that one. So to be honest, I was expecting a lot more like story build up from that, and that is not what we got in the least. But see, we can run it again. So anybody who wants to run through it with me, either drop your PSN in the chat or you can hop in the strike team. However you want to do it. We all expected more. Yeah, it's like I said, I guess we do it to ourselves with this stuff. I was definitely expecting a little more than what we got. That's pretty much all we got. So let me see. So Chocolate Ice, you want to run it? Hop in the strike team. No, you don't have to be level 175 or anything like that, Devin. You can just hop in. Yep, we got a new villain sector at the least. Alright, get that up there. That was the shortest villain sector ever. You know, give or take. Give or take. I'll probably play tomorrow because I'm not home. No problem. It said if no one wants to run it, I believe I should be able to run it solo. So I was expecting a little bit more than that, bro. We all were, I guess. Where is it? So this is the new No Rest for the Wicked villain sector. So yeah, let's post it at 185. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna test out the Hulk. And I guess we can. That'll work.
What do you think AIM's hiding out there?
Something that needs a whole lot of energy. We haven't seen readings like these since A-Day.
Yeah, like I said, we kind of set ourselves up with that one.
Electrical readings are interfering with the Quinjet's
But
navigation.
now let me see what exotics we can get at the end of the mission.
Stay on high. No aims around here.
This image kind of oversold it too. That's not what was delivered.
I'll need AIM's entry codes to get past security. Marking a
So
target.
I want to see if his rage attacks apply gamma, like they say.
One in the face this time.
Like a pool.
Now that I'd like to see.
Every evil corporation needs a rec center, right?
I wish I had your imagination.
I'm detecting an equipment bunker nearby.
Could be worth checking out.
Rage is not applying gamma. Did they rebuild Bucky? No, they did not. Like I said, I was expecting at the very least a cutscene. It's like, jeez. You're only releasing 2 forms of content for the year. It's like, come on. But at least one of Hulk buffs is not working as intended. He is not applying gamma on rage attacks. But he's still a beast. So
Codes acquired. Ready to do your thing, Jarvis?
I have a thing.
It's a compliment. Don't worry.
There should be a terminal near the entrance to that tunnel.
yeah, no problem,
I'll
Joe.
be able to access the security systems from there.
And I can't wait to see the traversal update because like stuff like this,
Be prepared for anything.
the Hulk needs help, man.
Oh, cool. That's comforting.
How about we surprise them for a change?
Explain why it's out so quickly, bro. This content came.
This must
We are in September, towards the end of September.
Remember,
and they spoke about it back in June. I wouldn't exactly classify this as quick content. But like I said, they added some level design to it, I guess. But I won't say I'm disappointed. I'm underwhelmed. I'll just say I'm underwhelmed.
Could not be inherently good or bad.
But it was a bad one, right?
It appears so. Right away.
Right after this, we can test out some of these new hero buffs they said we got today.
Get inside before more of Monica's friends show up.
Alright, let's go. A week or two from now, I expect traversal and speed talks.
Anything showing up?
Possibly. Let me see if they actually dropped a blog or something to go alongside of this, because it's like, bro,
I was able to create a
we need more than what we just got.
I don't know how they managed to keep this place off the books. I was undercover for years. I should have seen something.
Seems Monica had plenty of things to hide, even from normal police.
Scans show the power current is being channeled into
Yeah.
a single room.
And the reviews are not looking good for the new villain sector.
What is all this stuff?
Ghost from the past.
Alright. Like I said, this is stuff like this is not how you
Those energy pulses originated
wow
in the next
people
room.
and pull them in, and this is supposed to be the story. this is a story content presentation, bro. It's like, what are we doing? Yeah, this is something new, Trayvon.
Avengers.
Oh, no. Not again. We have to stop it.
No unauthorized personnel in the extraction lab. It's unsafe.
The transformers are feeding into the central chamber.
What's good, Craig? How you doing, bro?
Should shut it down.
We are in here watching Monica cook an egg.
Please stand clear. Initiating in 3, 2, 1.
Off the voltage. Reset. We're going again. We can't let them interfere. Diverting all power to the remaining two channels.
Charging.
Again.
Please stand clear.
Protect the last one at all costs. It must stay open. Do you understand?
Warning.
Like, they got a lot going on. It just really doesn't matter.
Don't stop the experiment. That's the order.
Like, exos and all of this stuff. It's cool to see them, I guess, but it's like, I'm not worried about you. You're not doing anything. None of this makes it hard or anything. So. But okay, that is a buff that they added, where when you do a takedown using Hulk's what is his assault heroic called? Well, whatever it's called. When you do the assault heroic, now it activates the radio hazard on the takedown, which is actually good. So that's one buff gone right. Check this out. Are they giving me new gear?
Avengers!
Pretty much same stuff. Julian Dickens with the sub. Appreciate that. Let's go.
Clear the chamber. Now.
Once again, y'all expected this to be big. It wasn't. Nobody expected it to be big, bro. Like I said, it's a villain sector. So, big and a cutscene is two different things. You got a cutscene with the beat in the eyes villain sector. I didn't expect any more than what we got with that. this is so much less than that. I said if you don't like the game, that is fair. I just don't get why you still hang around. Like, people don't like the game but check for updates and watch for content drops and stuff like that. Is like, why? Oh, I did because I'm complaining how short it was. Did you? Alright. I got you, boss. You good. And this is literally the bare minimum. Like I said, it's a little challenging, somewhat. Like, not much, but she is. What's that? 185, I believe. And it's like the new EXO mechanic where she just teleports around and stuff. Is like, that's fine. We could have did a little better. It's like I said, it's not even the hate. It's just like, what are you still doing here, bro? Like, you only come around to share the same nonsense opinions. It's like, we get it, bro. You don't like the game. You're not impressed with the game. It's all right. Why are you still here? That's the thing. Saying that this content was underwhelming when they themselves said it will be presented, similar to the Beat in the Eyes mission. That's where those expectations come from. So when you went into the Beat in the Eyes mission, you get a war table cutscene, and then you get a cutscene during the mission, with Hawkeye, future Hawkeye, and Monica with the cube and everything. And then you get a cutscene after you complete the mission, setting up Roy as Ultron. So that's all from a villain sector. Beat in the Eyes is a villain sector. No one expected any less from that, than what we got there. So to be like, oh, you set up big expectations for this, is like, no, we didn't. I expected what you advertised. And of course, the computer is leaving me down. Look at Cap. Look at Captain America. He completely checked out. I got rewards when I just played it. We'll see. But yeah, it's like, I was expecting, to have her to have clones and stuff running around. But, this is pretty much what we got. Like, at the very least, they could have added clones to the last part where you're destroying the generators. So again, the promo image, that set up expectations that, like I said, I didn't know what this mission would look like. I didn't know what the villain fight would look like. I assumed the EXO would be involved. And that's it. That's the end of my expectations. It was like, I'm not holding you to a standard that, you yourself haven't already shown that you can maintain and deliver on. So it's like, this was like, what is this? Like, if you just run through this mission, do the objectives, there isn't very much being offered. That's just being objective. That's not me being negative. There really isn't much here. And at the very least, I was expecting them to set up the story a little more. So to just jump straight into the Quinjet with no build up, no dialogue about how they found this place or anything like that is like, hey. We can go back and look at the blogs where they talk about this as new story content. This will be the new story content. And it's like, bro. Alright. Now we can finally get this over with. So I can see the phases in this, and it's like none of that matters. It's just tedious. So like this is a small cutscene.
Hold your ground. Hello, Monica.
Brace yourself!
That's not good.
And that's the mission. Like, that's legit the mission.
His back? And helping Monica? After everything she did to him.
Maybe he's forgiven her, or she brainwashed him again. I don't know which is worse.
Either way, we still have to deal with both of them. If we
Alright,
can
mission
find them.
complete.
We will. I'm sure.
So you get hive mind gear. I don't need it, so I'm gonna delete that. I don't need this. Get that out of there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the new villain sector. Again. So yeah, so that gave me my objectives for today. I can do that 4 more times for a nameplate. So that is the content, folks. But I would like to see an Immortal Hulk skin. I can see that coming at some point down the line. Alright, yeah, let's hop in the lab real quick. See what's going on. So, let me see. Give me 1 sec. Let me switch up this for you guys. .6. So, this, what I'm pulling up now, is everything we should have for the Hulk in terms of buffs. So his rage intrinsic ability now deals gamma damage. That's what it says. So let me build up some rage. Because maybe we misunderstood. Yeah. The rage attacks are not applying gamma. So that's wrong. What else we got? Increase the duration of rage overcharge from 3 seconds to 10 seconds. All right, let's check for that. I'm on wave 4 already. Well, most of them are blowing themselves up, so I get it. Is that everybody? All right. Yeah, my fault. The update pick is. I mean, well, yeah, I got you. Appreciate pointing that out for me, babe. All right, let's check it again. So, yep, we still are applying no gamma with rage intrinsic. We try to go into overcharge. Put on armor. So it's like the fact that you lose overcharge the second you get hit is dumb. I don't know why they just didn't make the overcharge just like Jane's, but yeah, here we are. All right, and that is not lasting. Okay. I'm gonna have to time that. That didn't seem like 10 seconds to me. What's good, NBA Dreams? How's the patch? In a word, underwhelming. But like I said, we still exploring stuff. I'm pretty sure it's, something cool that wasn't added, or that was added that wasn't advertised in the patch notes. But we'll have to wait and see. But his rage doesn't do what they said it would do. Well, maybe it is. I mean, that could be the green numbers that are popping up. What's good, Chris? Do I like the buffs? I'm checking them out right now. So I can show you guys the other buff in a second. So, okay, so I guess that it's weird because gamma isn't being shown, but I guess it is being applied with the green numbers popping up. So that's vibranium. The purple numbers are vibranium. So, okay, so I got vibranium on my small combo. Okay, so it's doing gamma, it's just not applying gamma. However that makes sense. But yeah, when you see the green numbers, that's the gamma being used, I guess. But it's just not applying, so you can't apply gamma innately with rage. Alright, let's just get this over with. And it looks like they made a change, because, let me see. Yeah, it shouldn't take that many orbs for me to get my heroic back. Yeah, looked like they did a stealth nerf to the heroics. Let me check. Yes, I was just showing you guys yesterday, like it doesn't take all of this to get your stuff back. What's good, LeJune? How you doing, bro? I'm surprised you're not streaming. You checked out any of these buffs yet? So look at this. Let me see. So I'm gonna add on the Ring of Nebulon, and I'll see. Okay, so that's still there. But if I take it off, Okay, so I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was about. Who knows? Is that everybody? We still got one roaming around? Yep. You streaming? You how you feeling about the new villain sector, bro? I want to hear from everybody about that. They didn't say it would do gamma status, so let's read exactly what was said. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the point of dealing gamma damage if you're not applying it? Like, I guess. The buffs are more exciting. Yeah, I'll give them that. Wait, I put it on normal. Not feeling the unibeam changes, but it did feel the Hawk changes. Okay. So now, when you do this, it sets up the hazard, which is cool. Hulk has definitely been buffed, because my Hulk was not performing as well in this version of the harm room prior to this. So his assault got a bit of a buff. And these are 191 enemies. Okay. Wish I was playing right now. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you it'll definitely be that when you get home, trust me. Yeah, the fact that this applies the hazard now is actually a really good change. Did you notice any changes to stagger? It said, yeah, I haven't really paid attention to that. Let me check for that once this next wave spawns in. Let me see. I'm not being tossed around, but matter of fact, I would really need to test that with the claw enemies. So yeah, doing battery with that is awesome. I always say because it's an RPG, the combat would suffer. They focus more on the numbers than the action. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I wouldn't want their job, but it's like I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't seem to be a real simple solution across the board. Take him out. Did they reveal when Bucky is coming? Not so far. Not in that update. We got nothing about Bucky. Alright, where's this guy? Yeah, look like small changes to stagger. Like that attack he just did would usually do a lot more stagger damage than what you got. There we go. Does it do it when he is overcharged? So he's not applying gamma, but he does gamma damage when he's attacking. Let me see. What are his other changes? So stranglehold. Yeah, so he can do it to the crawl. He can do a takedown on the crawlers now. Increase stranglehold attack damage by 106%. So I'm gonna let the nerds figure out the damage numbers on that, how all of that plays out. But I don't know. Like I'm not being completely tossed around, but still getting jostled around out here. And you can still kind of do what I was anticipating doing. Like you can still get battery damage. So like my light combo finisher applies vibranium, right? And now if I do that same attack while using rage, it does battery. So it's like, you know. There you go. So it's like you're not being staggered as much, but I don't know. Did Bucky teaser happen? Not in game. So if they have something planned, it'll probably be in a blog or something. yeah, like people like this, Hulk should be able to pick up. Like anything under Adaptoids and Echoes, Hulk should be able to pick up and use as a weapon. Alright. Did they do anything with Spider-Man? Yeah, I can check him out next. Like I said, I'm just trying to see how the stagger is working with Hulk and what his other changes are looking like. To be honest, it doesn't feel a whole lot different. So, like, outside of doing status on the takedowns from the assault, it's not feeling a ton different. Hoping 2.7 drops in October. Yeah, at this point, after what we just got, the sooner the better. Because that villain sector, that I don't think they should do content drops like that, like where you just release one small mission. It's like as fast as people get burned out on content in this game, adding one new mission isn't really gonna, that's not gonna, scratch that itch for a lot of people. So personally, like after seeing what that mission actually was, I would have preferred seeing this update just be hero buffs and traversal changes. So just 2.6, you got new hero buffs and new changes to traversal, and then you just drop the no rest for the wicked stuff and cloning lab and Bucky all in one big update. But that's just my personal opinion on it. Like I said, it's something new, so it's something, but it's like looking at the content we've gotten for this year is like, yeah, that's, and looking at how it's presented as well, it's like that was pretty underwhelming. So it's like, yeah, you got teased that MODOK is back, but you still have to wait a couple weeks or a month to actually get to experience that content. So it's like, all right, in a game that's been about 70% teasers of what's coming, it's like you could have did a little better. So, but recognizing that so much of this year is focused, like you see what's going on with my heroics again. I don't know what that is about. I genuinely don't know what's going on with that, but we can switch. I'll figure that out later. On Thorn, Jane applies shock intrinsically. Hulk should be able to do the same. Like I said, it's fine. Like it is fine at this point. Like I guess. Spider-Man. So let me see what his buffs are. So for Spider-Man, we're supposed to get increased attack damage for Web Bomb at 725%. Let's see. Yeah, this is like, you know, if you haven't ate in 2 months and somebody gave you like a cracker. It's like, it's something. It's something, but they're like, all right, well, I'll give you a, you know, maybe 5 crackers in another month or two. It's like, yeah, all right.
Avengers!
Speed Life with the sub, appreciate that. You just use Vibranium on your melee or Vibranium payload on Hawk. I can go back and check. I think it's Vibranium on melee, but I think I have a Vibranium payload as well. Like I'm running mostly Vibranium, so I got Vibranium on the power attacks, the light combo finisher, and then I got a Vibranium payload because, you know, his ultimates apply gamma, so I can get the battery effect that way. And now his rage, you know, does gamma damage too, so. In fact, let me minimize this for you guys. And let me make a quick change to his Web Bomb. Let's see. Yeah, so that's doing a decent amount of damage, especially for this to be on brutal. So I'm seeing some changes, I guess. Okay, Spider-Man, let's go. Finally on my lunch breaks, so I can catch some of the stream. Yeah, like I said, I played the new villain mission twice. We get one cutscene at the end that teases the return of MODOK and, you know, him and Monica going off allegedly to the AIM cloning lab. But outside of that, you really didn't miss much. Like, they didn't reinvent the wheel with that mission. Okay, bro, I didn't know what was going on. Alright, so that feels effective now. So Spider-Man's buff is looking okay. Okay, so yeah, I can definitely feel the buffs with him. At least on these enemies. And he would die. For the first try, this type of content is really nice. Yeah, it's like it's good to have something new to go into, but like I said, yeah, I was expecting, you know, just a little more story content because that's how they build it. see what the King's Mercy is looking like. Oh yeah, that's definitely more powerful. So, the buffs feel okay. So the buff patch, was a go. And again, for like the people who, were joking like, oh, well, this update is going to break something, is like, they haven't been breaking anything with these last few updates. So it's like, that's why I be saying, like, just be fair with them. Like, would I have liked a little more meat to the content? Yes. But, again, give them credit for, what they have been accomplishing. So it's like, it is a new mission. It is newly designed and all of that. I just was hoping for a little bit more. New players are going to have a ton of fun with that because, again, you're not as burned out on the content as people who've been playing from day one. So that's the target demographic they're working on with content going forward. So it's like, I get it. New players' perception and experience with that content is going to be a lot different than mine. And that's okay because bringing in new players is, what the game actually needs to do. And they caught me with the explosion. Alright, so Black Panther's looking solid. Who else? Who else can we try? We can try Cap. Let me check his steamroller really quick. So if you were here earlier in the stream, you saw what this was able to do. And now it's actually clearing people out. Wait for the next wave. Get a couple more. And, well, this is with a damage buff, so. But it's doing a lot better. Definitely doing a lot better. Check this one without the buff. Solid. Feels better. I wish it could apply status and you can tweak the settings for it and everything a little bit, but as it is, it's fine. As you can see, it is kind of getting the job done. How's the update? I'm liking the hero buffs. Really liking the hero buffs. So I feel like the new between the new content and the changes to the heroes, I feel like that's their way of splitting the difference. So the people who are going to be pretty underwhelmed by the new content because they've been here the longest, their excitement and their reward is coming with the hero buffs. And the people who are new, they're going to be really enjoying the story expansion. So the return of MODOK and all of that, that's going to be really fresh for them because they just got here. So it's like, you have, like I said, if you look at it, through that lens, can take away, have a more balanced takeaway or perspective on it. So in no way am I saying the new content was bad or anything like that. I personally just was wishing for a little bit more from it. As far as, you know, crafting the narrative, building up, like, you know, just building up the story ahead of the mission, after the mission, and things like that. Like, there was no real conversation around any of that, really. So it was like, just was hoping for a little bit more from that. But won't complain. How's Kate Buff's looking? About to check it out now. But yeah, like I said, they look to have done what they advertised as far as the buffs. Let me change that to singularity, and let's see. Solid. So let me pull up her buffs and see what they got going with that. What exactly should we expect from that? Hawkeyes. Alright. So pulling up the Hawkeyes buffs. So her warp arrow now scales differently. She got an 80% damage buff, 115% stun. Singularity got an 80% buff, 325% stun buff. Okay, I can check out the stun, the decoy. Quantum Overdrive. It now scales with Might and Valor. It got a damage buff by 565% and a stun buff of 150%. It doesn't feel like that. So like 565% doesn't feel like it. Let me check the drone. Okay. Yeah, I can try doing everything again. Let me see. Pull this back up. So damage buff for the decoy is 150%. Probability matrix gets a buff of 150%. After image now breaks enemy guard. Damage done by self-destruct along with Valor now additionally scales with precision. Increase self-destruct damage by 8%. So, okay, so they didn't really do much for the clone, but the singularity definitely feels better. I'll give them that. So yeah, I can definitely see higher damage numbers for the clone or the decoy. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a huge buff was added. So, the jury is still out on Kate. What's up, Ricky? Rika, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. We want more villain sectors. We've been asking for that since launch. I don't think villain sector should be the go at this point. Like, that's very brief content. Let me check out Thor, I guess. It's hard to judge with him because he already, does crazy damage. I can try to build up his intrinsic though. His overcharge feels a lot better. It looks like they at least made his more like Jane's. I would hope to see that as the standard for overcharge in general. Like, it takes a bit of doing to get into overcharge to begin with, so to get knocked out of that by one, hit is kind of disappointing. But Thor is still the god of all gods. Let me try his on a little bit of higher difficulty. These guys can take a little more punishment. So these are good changes. I'll give them credit for that. So if you have been playing this game for a while, your fun is going to come from the hero buffs. So your heroes are going to feel stronger now in some regards. Hey, like, see the inconsistency with that? And it's never explained why. Try this again. Yeah, you can see, like, it's weird. Like, the criticals are adding up weirdly. But I've pretty much been overcharged this whole time. So. This one more time. You see? It's like I don't. It's like you're still getting criticals, you're just not getting them on the initial hit, which is weird. And I don't know how that would affect bosses. Alright, You know, Thor's still Thor, just a little better now. Have I played the new mission? Yeah, I played it. If you guys want, I can run through it again. Let me. I guess I can check out Jane really quick. But if you guys want to play it or something, we can do it again. Like I said, right now I was just testing out the new buffs for all the heroes. Yeah, for those of you who aren't a fan of the Mjolnir sound, doesn't like that's going away anytime soon. The developers seem to be fans of it. I got you, Vape. Let's see what her God Blast is looking like. And keep in mind, I do not have the best build Jane by any stretch of the imagination. Give me some good news about the villain sector. MODOK is back. So MODOK is alive and well. And his head is bigger than ever. It's a war on Twitter. It's Avengers. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's a villain sector, so it's like, I get it. I just wanted a couple more, you know, story beats and a cutscene or two. At least to set up the mission, just to kind of break down how they even found this place. You know, what they're gonna do when they go in. Like, we literally got nothing. And that's not even, like, the Bucky stuff I can forgive. Like, again, nobody teased or set that up. I was hoping for that myself, but the story stuff, like, they set the expectations for a story building. Yeah, it's like, that's this game in a nutshell. Is like, the people who want the game to do well, we just want them to do a little bit more to kind of make it an easier sale. Like, just the perception of this game and the narrative surrounding this game just isn't good. And doing stuff like that, dropping the underwhelming villain sector in a year where you haven't offered much, you know, new content, you know, is you kind of set yourself up for that kind of stuff. And it's like, there isn't much to defend. I can't tell people they're wrong for, you know, being underwhelmed. Like, the last new content you got, I'm playing with it. You got Jane Foster, and she's basically Thor. So it's like, you know, what do I do with that? You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's not much I can do with that. Do I enjoy the game? Yes. But could they do a lot better than what they doing? Yes. Should the execution could be a lot better. You know, the game planning could be a lot better. Are they trying? Yes, I 100% believe they are. Is this the best they should be able to do? I would hope not. And like I said, they learn from stuff like this as well. So maybe, you know, by this time next year, they have learned that, hey, doing solo villain sector content drops may not be, you know, the way to go. So let's not do that again. Just like I'm sure they learned from, you know, the hero events, you know, how people receive those, what the perception is around those. They take feedback, so it's like, learn from this. Don't do this again. Do not do this again. That should be the lesson from this. Don't do this twice. If this is all you're going to be offering, don't do that twice. So if you're gonna do a complete content drop for a villain sector, go all out. Throw in all the bells and whistles. You know, spring for a cutscene or two. That's action based, and you know, make it worth the while of waiting for this. Because what we got, you know, is like, yeah. Again, it just could have been better. I was expecting a little more. I was expecting more from the boss fight. We could have did a little better. What's good, Rebel? Appreciate you coming through as always, bro. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. All right, let's go check out this new content again. But yeah, does anybody want to run this before I hop in solo again? If you do, just drop your PSN in the chat or just hop in the strike team. Let me make sure I'm online. Nope. Get online so you guys can find me. There you go. And we can get this thing rolling again. And let anybody who's new to the stream check out the content for themselves. Had to stop by and show some love and support, bro. Appreciate that. And do you feel a difference, or is it a small difference? It varies. It kind of varies depending on each hero. So some of the stuff like Kate's ultimate quantum arrow, I don't see much of a difference there. And that's supposed to be a pretty significant difference. Like if you can see here, we're supposed to get a 565% increase to damage. So I don't know how that was scaled. I don't know how that was added up, but I don't feel it in the gameplay. Surprised there's no blog. Yeah. Like I said, it's, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So either nobody wants to play or nobody can play. Okay, Ghost, I got you. I got you, Trayvon. And I got you. And anybody else who wants to hop in, feel free. So basically, it's only affecting characters they sought to improve with the scaling they broke on heroics. Roughly. I'll run through this run. Okay, TG Sleazy. Gotcha. Too easy. And Craig says give him 5 minutes. Gotcha. Alright, Kishan Uchiha. Gotcha. right. So, which one of these are you, bro? I'm not saying what you typed. Which one of these are you, Keyshawn? He said, "Ho, King, Keyshawn, King, Keyshawn." Okay. Guess there's no teaser. Nope. Not in the sense that we were looking for. They teased MODOK. So MODOK is all the way alive and well. And he will be waiting for us in Cloning Lab a couple months from now. And if you do this mission 5 times, you get a nameplate. So you get a no rest for the wicked nameplate for completing it, and that's another thing they need more of, animated nameplates. So yeah, if you do the mission 5 times, you get this nameplate right here. What's good, show world? How you doing? I'm new to the stream, so hi. What's up, Keyshawn? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Let me see if you joined the strike team. You did. We are ready to roll. Let's roll. I really hope they went to so the Winter Soldier be different from all the other heroes, like different gameplay wise. He will be. Like he's gonna have unique gunplay and melee combat and stuff like that. We can't fight MODOK, not today. So you just get to see how he comes back. That's the point of this new mission, just setting up the final fight with AIM. I was actually expecting Monica to be captured or something this mission. But MODOK saved her at the end. And their story will be continued in Cloning Lab.
What do you think AIM's hiding over there?
Something that needs a whole lot of energy. We haven't seen readings like these since heyday.
What?
Except for the space station. What they did to me wasn't cheap.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Whatever AIM's up to, we'll stop.
Yep, they are definitely letting them have it on Twitter. If you follow Doom Killer, it's going to be an interesting roundtable or weekly wrap up and all of that this weekend.
Interfering with the Quinjet's navigation. You'll have to make your way to
That was really her, Vape.
Stay on high alert.
That's actually Monica we're dealing with. No more clone tricks. don't get me wrong, I do like the game. I really do love it, but I just hate how they give us small content and we have to wait 2 months or one to get it. Yep, you are in the same boat as everybody else.
Really not a fan of surprises.
And like I said, after this year, you will effectively have burnt up a lot of the goodwill you have from the people who have been sticking around day one. So, as I've consistently said, like, you can't do another year like this. Like, people aren't going to put up with stuff like this for another year.
Bunker nearby.
Could be worth checking out.
So if you really want to go all in on bringing in new players, just make the game free to play and focus on content that you actually can sell.
Watch your sight lines. That thing's got cannons.
Because like this content just feels bare minimum. And again, it feels like we cut corners just for the sake of cutting corners.
Not doing so hot.
So just like we saw with the Jane Foster event, you know, she doesn't have a harm room training mission. She doesn't have a loading screen. You know, stuff like that is just, you know, you're clearly cutting corners. And it's like, I get it, but it's like, to what end? Like, what is the purpose of this? Are we still fighting over there? Okay.
Sometimes you gotta run before you can walk.
Yeah, straight up zoned out.
Codes acquired. Ready to do your thing, Jarvis?
I have an idea.
It's a compliment. Don't worry.
There should be a terminal near the entrance to that tunnel. I'll be able to access the security.
Let's get some better vibes going. Something with a little more beat to it. Yeah, guys, like I said, the content speaks for itself. Like I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to show you anything. I can just let it speak for itself. The content is the content.
Oh, that's comforting.
How about we surprise them for a change?
So if you want to be like just very dry and blunt about it, in 2022, Marvel's Avengers updates have brought Nick Fury back to the helicarrier, where you don't really talk or interact with him unless you're very new to the game. They reworked events, which was honestly the best thing they've done this year. But you're still repurposing old content. So the old content we've been playing already now has a point in being played. So you corrected something that should have already been at jump. And then after that, you gave us Thor 2.0. And from there, we got a new villain sector that people are going to be done with after today. So no new exclusive gear, no major game changes in that regard, and you got hero buffs. So again, like that's just objectively the list of updates that we've gotten from the game this year alone. So you're no one's expecting any new heroes after Bucky this year. If they did that, that would honestly be a blessing and a miracle, but I'm not expecting that at all. And stuff like this just doesn't, paint the game in a good light, honestly.
Access granted.
Get inside before more of Monica's friends show up.
Jay Shock Blast with the raid. Appreciate that, Jay.
Anything showing up on your scanner?
How was your stream? Shout out to Jay Shock Blast, my co-host, along with Sadat the Gamer over on the after show on Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We talk about Avengers, new She-Hulk episodes, what's hot in gaming, all of that good stuff. We're definitely going to have a conversation this Friday, so you don't want to miss that one. Definitely going to be some hot takes over there, and you can count on that show every Friday night. It's a cool time. We just kind of vibe, share our thoughts and opinions on different things and get input from you guys. Jay, what are you thinking of the new mission content? How you feeling about it?
That'll be it, right?
Point the way, Jarvis.
Whoa, what is all this stuff?
Ghosts from the past.
But if you just picked up the new update and you're expecting like mission, I mean, bro, Brazil with the membership, appreciate that. Thank you for becoming an Avenger.
Avengers.
Not again! We have to stop it!
No unauthorized.
Thank you so much for becoming an Avenger.
It's unsafe.
The Transformers are feeding.
But yeah, if you're expecting the new buffs to be like game breaking, you might want to manage those expectations. In a vacuum, it's a good mission, but considering how long it's been between missions, it's a little disappointing. Yeah, that's pretty much the general consensus. Like I said, it's something new. This is a new environment and all of that good stuff, but bro, we haven't had any real new content this year, and to just drop this one thing feels misguided. Like there should have been a new mission bundle or something. Jay Shock Blast with the membership. Appreciate that, Jay. I'm getting beat up, but I'm winning in life. Appreciate the support. And this is why, things like that is why I will always, stick around with this community and tough it out with this game, even when it gets underwhelming like this. Because I've genuinely met so many cool, supportive people just in this community alone. And it's like, I hate how, things can kind of be white or black with stuff in this community as well. So it's like, if you're not saying this is the best thing ever, then, you get labeled as a hater. And if you're, telling people like, hey, it's fine for what it is. All right, well, now you're a defender. And it's like, it's okay to be in the middle of the road on this. Like, it's fine. It's something new. We got a cutscene. It just wasn't as impactful as what we were expecting. We got a new boss fight. It just wasn't as, creative as we were expecting. You got an exo that teleports around and they throw in another exo. All right. I get it. It's different than any other Monica fight you have in the game. Can't take that away from him. Drago, if you're in the chat, bro, you gotta cool it on the spamming. Stuff like that is why I mostly play offline. It's like I'm always down to play with people, but if someone doesn't join immediately, like they're either in a mission away from the console or something, like spamming isn't going to help it. Don't do me like this, Monica. Matter of fact, I'm going to go for the overcharge. Jordan with the sub, appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel and becoming an Avenger. Okay, I can't see. Night and day with the membership. Oh man, the support is insane, bro. Like I said, this was just a villain sector, so it's fine. We got bigger content coming. We got the cloning lab OLT. We got Bucky coming, so this isn't the end of the year or anything like that. Like this is something that's probably gonna get patched later, like the A posing while after teleporting. I'll make sure I let them know about that. But yeah, me telling you guys that for me, this content was a little underwhelming. That's just my perception as a player who's been playing this game since 2020. So if you're new and you are absolutely enjoying this mission, have at it, bro. I'm actually glad that people like you are coming to the game, because that keeps the future bright for the game overall. This is sad and crazy. Love the game though. Of course, bro. If we this isn't our first update. We know the vibes. But like I said, if you're a day one player, your content came in the form of the hero buffs. So your heroes are stronger than they were a week ago. Just after this update. So when you go into the raid and the OLT, you're a lot better off than you were a week ago. You get overcharged. Ah, crap. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's get this over with. Ah, crap. Are you serious? Yeah, it seems designed to keep people from really one-shotting it or really just completely wiping it fast. Alright. Needed that. Get out of here, bro. But for anybody who just popped into the stream, this is the new Villain Sector content, as promised. And we are going at it with Monica for the third time today. Hopefully we can get a blog or something later today, just to kind of help this out a bit. Alright, this should be it. And that is the mission. I just saw one of the clones while fighting her. The Scientist Supreme is the best villain sector by far. Yeah, okay, so you saying that may mean that, you know, there's a bug. So the actual clones may not be spawning in as they're supposed to. Hey, we got APOs and EXOs, so you know that's very possible. Looked like MODOK gave Monica a small upgrade as well, but that's it. Imagine how Ultron would be. I want to just see anything but aim at this point.
Maybe he's forgiven her, or she brainwashed him. I don't know which is worse.
Either way, we still have to deal with both of them. If we can find them, Gary.
We will. I'm sure.
So yeah, you get end of mission dialogue, and that's about it. Appreciate you guys running with me. I'm gonna hop off and grab something to eat. We might do another stream later in the day, but at the very least you'll get a breakdown video of everything in this update. So let me get some more details, let me explore some more things, let me talk to some people, see what's going on, and I will have a full breakdown video for you guys later today. Everybody who joined and became a member, thank you guys immensely for the support. Shout out to Jay Shockblast, shout out to all the channel members, shout out to the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the continued support on the stream, on the channel overall, and I will definitely catch you guys later.